Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fireside Cast's coverage of RGL Season 11 Invite Week 3. We have Thrembology versus TM06. We are playing on Gully Wash. I'm Trad, Dr. Underscore on production. Unfortunately, we don't have a second caster tonight because our second caster got some internet issues, but those things happen and we're just going to power through it as we do have all the players in the server. So we should be going live very shortly. But again, as I said, we are watching Thrembology versus TM06. This is invite. Both of these teams are on the lower end of invite. Thrembology is 1-4, while TM06 is 1-3. So both of these teams looking to net their second win of the season. So, just because they're on the lower end of invite doesn't mean that it's not going to be an entertaining match. In fact, oftentimes I feel like these are the most entertaining matches as these bottom teams are fighting for a lot in trying to make their way into a playoff position. So we'll see what they give us tonight. So, we might have a caster as well in here. Hello, Dreamboat. You there? Hello, hello.
How you guys doing? It's
Coming to save the day.
After not casting TF2 in 6 months, back-to-back days. Let's do it. All right, I'm ready for the chaos.
For sure. I think we're all ready. We do have 12 players in the server, as I said, and they are now on their correct team. So we should be readying up real quick. We are playing on Gully Wash, and we will see how that fares. I guess we can go through the rosters real quick of the players.
Before you go through that, just sorry to interject. Can someone throw me a little
Yes,
connect info?
connect.
That would yeah. You can see it's a last minute show up for me. Busting in here out of nowhere.
Hopefully you received that. I quickly just
see
sent
the message. I can't tab over to it because TF2 is launching.
Awesome.
Gotta love it.
Classic TF2 things.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'll just go through this. I think you actually casted TM03 or TM06. They're tagged up as PSN here. Yesterday, right? It's the team of Sleepy, Pablo, Aptly, Love, Polly, and Scream. And on the other side of Thrembology, we do have Cadet, Saxophone, Wonder, Averted, JT, and Divine. So we'll see how these two teams match up. As we already said, they are both with only one win apiece so far in the season. So they're looking for their second win of the season. And it's definitely going to be a very exciting, impactful match. Let's see if we get any more overtime shenanigans, just like what we had yesterday. But we're going right into it now. So there we go. Thrembology versus TM06. Let's get into it.
What happens first? Do the players get to mid or do I get in the server? That is the race we're watching right now.
We are racing there. Slowly the players are coming to mid, and finally the first blows are being traded as we do have Sleepy starting off for his side, coming up, shooting stickies across, trying to get some early damage. The players have all rotated. Soldiers bombing forward on the side of Thrembology, but a lot of stuff picks. The scouts cleaning up the two scouts, actually getting 4 of the picks, Wonder picking up the 5th, and it's only going to be Pablo managing to escape for just a moment before being sent to the respawn queue. He's going to be spawning up 7 seconds later than the rest of his team, and it is an emphatic mid-win for Thrembology, only losing 1 player. And yeah, it looks like they can try and get a quick 1-0 here, as they will have the full Uber advantage, and they're gearing up to get ready for this last push.
I made it. I'm here. We it only took a little bit, a little last minute caster show up, but now we'll see what they can do. What do we have for off classes right now? Scream, he's throwing up a gun. We saw that a lot on Snakewater. Let's see, no snipers.
We have Apathy in secret. He's just hiding down here, getting ready when they go on point. He'll just collect all the frags that come this way. Sentry Gun is staying alive for the longest time, and the Pyro is doing a great job stuffing the push, and there's Apathy coming in from Secret and getting the frags. Right now, it's in the favor of TM06 just in the moment right now, as it is one pick advantage. All pick advantage is only going to be Divine trying to escape through Little Door. He should be able to get out here, as he does have respawners. It takes one rocket. Oh my god, the fadeaway. Divine manages to slither out just on a little bit of HP, but he will survive and keep it alive for his team. No matter what, though, PSN do have the full Uber.
Here's the thing. Divine living there doesn't even really make a big difference right now for how this is going to go. Because they're going to start coming into mid here any second. They've got that Uber advantage. They need to just start moving. And here they come. I think Scream's starting to put some pressure on Big Door.
They actually went drop down here.
Ollie goes down. That's the early catch out with the sticky trap. And now this is really awkward. They're on the ground. Sure, they found Saxophone. But they need to start moving and get some space. They either need to lock these guys out, choke, or they need to force that Uber. And, oh, they're trying to come back in with
JT's
the Uber to
coming
hold
in
it.
behind. They don't see. He's coming up elbow now, making his move, but it's too late. They just pop anyway. He will survive in the backlines, be a nuisance, and the Uber comes out on the side of PSN, but it's not really going to get much, as they do get a frag, but they're going to start losing players. Scream getting caught out by Big Rock, and now it's going to be Thrembology. I think they use as well, so now it's going to be all even situation. Soldier coming back in, getting some good damage on the Pablo. He's going to have to escape all the way back, and the rest of his players, nobody, only 3 of them up, another one dropping. It's going to be the Demo trying to get his medic out of there, and he should be able to escape, as he has some forward spawns as well.
I gotta give credit where it's due to Divine. That was a really slick arrow that Divine hit on, that would have been on averted to keep him alive, with Scream just jumping all around through choke in his face. If Scream gets that kill, this is a completely different situation. They've got no demo. They can't really walk back into mid. Scream probably could have gotten another pick the way it was playing out as well. Like, it was really awkward. But instead, it's an even Uber situation. Scream's now trying to get that gun set up here on last, trying to get anything going in forms of defense. It's kind of awkward. This gun's only level 1. I mean, sacks are going to start coming through any second now. Hopefully, he can get it up. Yeah, it seems like they're not going to pressure it down again.
Yeah, it seems like Apathy is not going to... Oh, never mind. I don't know. He was...
Hold on, we got
around, going back towards Secret, but now staying on top, as seems like TB... Thrembology are aiming to do a little bit of a point play. Both teams have Uber here. The very forward sentry gun is going to get spammed down right away. Have 2 players of Thrembology in water right now, just looking for any kind of movement. Wonder starting to get onto the point, gets a frag as well. There's the scout in, but those Soldier close range directs are going to do so much damage. Scream barely staying alive as NG, and it seems like PSN will weather the storm, as the Soldier might get caught out here. Poly pushing very aggressively, but seems like everything's going to equalize. They're not going to be able to push out of last, and we'll just see a repeat of what just happened.
That was a really cheeky play, putting Wonder and a scout through water and seeing if they could edge the point. They managed to get a couple picks off of it. It actually looked really scary, but unfortunately, Averted just wasn't able to put in the damage needed to make it work. But we do see some gimmicks coming out, as we love. Wonder's out on Spy. We'll see how he elects to operate here. He's just sitting and watching for now.
Yeah, he's just sitting here, giving some good info for his team, I guess. He will be able to spot out the gun later on, but yeah, not just making his move just yet. The Demo pipes, using them as cover just to get into a better position. So he's on the high ground now, slowly sneaking his way behind Pablo. Well, Pablo is so well aware. He's just turning around every few seconds. Oh no, the Spy misses the backstab 2 times. And Pablo, despite looking around all the times, actually didn't look around when he uncloaked. Doesn't matter. They survive. And seems like that's only 1 pick, so they aren't going to really be able to do much. But unfortunate situation for Wonder. They definitely could have gotten the huge play there.
See, this is one of the things that I was kind of talking about with Ro about last night when we were asked about our opinion on the new rule set. This is where things get really awkward. It's gully wash, it's hard to push out of last, and now there's only a minute 20 left on the clock before we're looking at a potential reset.
Yeah,
Pressure is coming in here right now for TB.
As the time winds down, we're probably going to see one of those Hail Mary last pushes just to, I mean, with time winding down, they might as well go for it and see if they can get any kind of cap for Thrembology. So that's a good first step, taking down the sentry gun. It was very aggressive. Soldier in, getting onto the med, but the med, balls of steel. Pablo not pressured at all and will not pop because he knows that would have been the round losing play, very much likely, as Apathy goes in, gets a lot of good damage on Lobby, but unable to get the force out in kind. So 40 seconds remaining. We'll see if we see that Uber exchange coming in soon.
Yeah, this is a vintage Gully Wash. Some things never change in this game, as just standard attempts in the last, not really making anything work so far. Scream's got the gun back up. They've got the offensive heavy, though, and they're going to take the exchange and try and bring in a fully buffed heavy here. I think it was spotted. This should be known, but this is a really nice play if they can make it work. Time is going to be so tight, though. There's 10 seconds left. I don't think they have time to pull it off, and the kills, they're not going their way either. Everything's falling apart. Sure, Sleepy's going to fall, but the defense is standing tall, and this should be all she wrote on the round. It's going to go to a reset. Too little, too late.
Too little, too late, but I like the ideas. The offensive heavy, you know, definitely can work coming in with the post Uber, but it's always going to favor the defensive side in that situation, having to go through these choke points, especially on Gully Wash. So tough situation, but at the end of the day, it's still 0-0 and we get a fresh mid fight. So we got Sleepy, sorry, coming in, shooting some stickies, getting the early pipe down onto Cadet as well. Divine rotating up, but this is going to be an early mid win, seemingly for the side of PSM. We do have one player, Wonder, coming up, drop down behind, but they've spotted him out so quickly. So a very strong mid win, and really sending a message from PSM that they are not to be trifled with, as I think this is going to be the first time they're going to be on their opponent's side of the map, getting ready to look at last year.
Yeah, and that's one of the beauties of playing for that stalemate. If you're with the way that pushing out from last onto second is so awkward and gully, it's honestly just worth taking that 4-minute timeout, getting a mid fight if you're confident with your mid ability, which clearly showing up that they should have been. Like, that was a very nice mid coming in there for TM06. And, you know, sets them up nicely. They've got Uber here. It's even Uber still, but they're on the other side of the map. And we'll see if they can have a couple successful offensive pushes.
So it seems like a switch up PSN compared to Thrembology. They're not electing to try any kind of water play. In fact, they're really not trying anything right now, just giving out buffs, but nobody is being aggressive at all. So maybe they're doing that kind of default play style, just waiting to see if somebody on the side of Thrembology actually gets aggressive. But it seems like Thrembology are very content to just sit on their last, as well as it is very well defended. Finally, Apathy going into water. Don't know if they spotted it out, as they're looking to spam out the gun now. This gun in the forward position by the pillar again. 2 players in water this time.
They know Apathy's there, though. They've spotted him out.
He's definitely showed his hand now. But he's still sticking around down there. Probably going to have to go back for some health now. And it seems like getting the sentry gun down is going to be step 1, but Thrembology know this, as this was what they were doing on the other side as well, and they have this soldier, Saxophone, playing so close up Shutter. That's going to be tough to spam from Shutter.
Yeah, just where the gun is as well. It's such a powerful spot for it in this game.
Yeah.
Now, again, Scream's in lower. He's putting some pressure on the soldier, and not finding the kill, but the pressures could be enough to find something here. There's 2 players there. Scream is so hurt, though. Is going to fall. Apathy down as well. Cadet living on 3 HP.
And they are not keeping the sentry gun, as it is a 2-pick advantage. It seems like Thrembology wants to be aggressive off of this. Some players making noise up top, but it's going to be Saxophone coming in from the Shutter. The distraction play works out and we get the force, and it seems like Divine will be nice and cozy and very safe as he goes towards River now with the full Uber advantage. So hopefully Thrembology is checking all of their spots, making sure no back cap happens, because Scream is on Spy and he's making his move. He's oh no, everybody's left.
His hands down. There's no one can touch him. This is absolutely stolen. Scream! Oh, the scout's coming back. It's not gonna get there in time though. Scream steals it on Spy. I love it.
Some classic gimmick plays works out for the side of PSN there as Scream on the Frenchman just goes in behind and nets them a 1-0 lead. And yeah, I really thought one of the soldiers would probably stick around, but they were very confident in clearing their corners that nobody would be there. But of course, you clear all your corners, you still can't see the invisible people, and that is what Scream took advantage of. So let's see if thrembology can bounce back from this. All their players, one player Saxophone so low on the low ground already. 11 HP, not able to really do anything. He's just waddling around, and there's no space for the side of thrembology here. Wonder trying his best, but Saxophone on this 11 HP is still just down below and unable to do anything. He's actually going to kill Bind because he knows that he can't do anything. And that's going to allow PSN to walk forward here. Divine is not going to be building for a while also, so this is a 20% advantage. We'll see if PSN tries to really push, really try and use that 20% advantage.
20% is really hard to make work on Gully, just the way that, based on where players hold. I wouldn't press it, but they're going for it. I respect it. It's a level 1 gun. They've got in so early, and now they're trying to find any of these kills that they can. Heavy needs to go down, but oh, the Uber comes out the other way. Scatter right now. That's what you got to do. Got to keep Pablo alive, and they will just back off, only losing Loaf so far. Polly's under the point. There's no problem with that. That's keeping players back on last. Loaf should be up soon, and they should be able to deny him walking out. Well, it looks like Thrembology, they want to go for it. I respect it.
Seems like Thrembology, again, very confident in clearing their corners. They don't send anyone back just to make sure that there was no backcap play from a spy, but they don't have to worry about this for this round because it wasn't going to happen. And PSN have been building very well, 30% advantage and growing. So we'll see if they know about this. They should know about it as they've been hard building the whole time, and now they're going to use it coming in through choke. Polly was just spouting around, but it seems like he's backed up. And that building was actually so good. It was like a 35% advantage, but it seems like PSN are going to let it even out. Unfortunately, not being aggressive there. And we'll see what they elect to do to break this stalemate. Seems like it'll probably be Apathy getting a buff here and getting ready to bomb through choke.
Yeah, bomb comes through. Oh, it does get a little pop-up, the spam coming out. I thought that might pull something out. We'll see double down drop right now. Do they know that both Saxophone and Wonder are there? Maybe. Wonder, it looks like, is trying to fall. I don't know what's going on. They're just sitting in drop. That's just very awkward. Saxophone goes back up, and here comes Wonder on the other side, and denied immediately. But it's really one of those things you mentioned is talked about the ad that they built with that hard build. It's really hard to try and know that you've got that advantage. They really, what they had to do is they had to respect that Divine probably should have had it. Yeah, they probably got it faster, but it's just such a minor thing.
Ooh, this is very interesting. What the hell? Scream is in behind, and everyone's just died on the side of PSN. No soldiers on the field means no bombing pressure. Divine is just living the luxurious life right now, not having to worry about any rockets, but seems like PSN do not want to give up this point. They're going to drop Polly here. No Uber used out just yet, but they might have to use the Slave Sleepy. No, Sleepy's going to get dropped as well. The respawner's coming in, but just like that, they have no demo, and they're probably going to have to lose the second point as well.
Yeah, that's really one of those overstaying your welcome situations. Apathy might even get caught in the river here. Oh, somehow might live. 8 HP, gonna get out. That was scary. But really, it was just overstaying their welcome there. It was one of those spots that you're thinking like, okay, this is fine if you Uber or you leave. Uber or leave. They chose neither of them, and it could have gone even worse if it weren't for the spawners getting Pablo out. Wonder gets caught in water. Typical soldier on Gully last situation.
Yeah, everybody on Thrembology. Two players losing their lives. Cadet just a little too aggressive, and we'll see no one on the flank really. We have an Uber exchange actually
Uber.
up top.
I love it. This is so smart. This is such a smart play, taking the solo Uber. Yeah, they're going to flash a lot. You've got your boys here, and you might be able to turn some good damage in. Doesn't look like it's going to work out in the form of any picks, but when they're two down like that, I'm on board. Do it. Embrace the chaos. And instead, because nothing changed, we're back in the same spot we were anyways with even Ubers on last. Cadet on Sniper might try and change this out. He's got the op in hand. Can he make it sing?
He is getting the buff, peeking lower here. is charging up 150, so body shot incoming, nothing. He's maybe spotting out the gun just on the tip, but they should see this sniper dot now. And we have the engineer in spawn also just looking through the window, so the game is up. The sniper is in play, and it's going to be a tough time as he's rotating towards the river now. See if he goes for the hero shot by jumping onto the ledge, but no such thing just yet. He just did it right there. Flubbed the jump a little bit. But the medic is playing well out of his sightline, so it's going to be a tough time as he does get one pick. That should open up a little bit more space. But this, the stickies are just destroying him there.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where Gully last, you either need to just sometimes just commit to the hero peek or cry. And it sort of turned into the I just need to cry situation for Cadet. And then Soldier just jumped across his sightline for no reason. Got a free pick. Worked out. But yeah, it's always sad.
Yeah, this sentry gun spot, very formidable. I thought he'd put it behind the pillar again, just so it's like even harder to spam from river, but seems like this spot is working out just fine as well. Sending one soldier down, thrembology is, and a scout into water. Sentry gun starting to get spammed, but we have the pyro there. The pyro is always going to be so effective against rockets. Half the cap time on the last. That scout just edging the point, making PSN respect it as Polly goes down, flames down JT there. But another pick averted. This is a lot of pressure on the PSN defense right now. We'll see if Thrembology can take advantage of it. 5 seconds before a respawn comes in, and they might try and go for an exchange. Seems like they're grouping up towards Shutter. They gotta go fast, otherwise the respawner is gonna come.
Oh, that's huge that Wonder got a pick there. That's massive that he found the kill. I honestly didn't think he would. I mean, I'm a little sad they didn't keep going forward on it. Saxophone did fall, so that will stunt any push for now. But the gun's down. So I saw an opportunity there. Wonder falls, gun down. They could have maybe walked forward. But now, with how it's capped, Scream is just going to sit as Poot Man on the point. And this will probably lead us to our second timeout of the game.
Wonder on Spy, yeah. Honestly, I really respect the team play that was happening there from Thrembology. They rotated the whole combo towards Shutter to like fake out for the flank to play onto the point. But now we see an Uber exchange, nothing really happening, a lot of damage being sent onto the side of Thrembology. Sleepy just farming DPM here with his stickies and pipes, and we're gonna get another round reset.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like the Wonder Spy, you're almost like, it either needs to go huge or you're gambling that it's going to get the cap the rest of the way. And with the heavy just sitting there, that didn't happen. Also, I feel like I need to yell at Dr. Underscore right now. I've got the stream open. I don't know who the talent of Dreamboat is. Come on, bro. Doing me dirty. It says Dreamboat. That's tragic. This Dreamboat with Trad here for Fireside. As we're into another mid-fight, coming over the top, bomb just faking it out. No one is overly committed yet. Here comes the big bomb in. With the one coming in from the door, they get averted down immediately.
Oh God.
Cadet and Wonder falling quickly as well. Divine down too. All keeping Sleepy alive.
Dude, Pablo had his dancing shoes on. That was a sick surf, and then he manages to stay alive and kill the scout as well. I don't know if we got that on camera, but that was so impressive from the medic. Yeah, I mean, PSN just winning the mid-fight, and big part, they will have a great advantage to use onto this last point because Pablo managed to keep himself alive. So we'll see if it pays out. Already losing an early player in Apathy is not what you want as you're looking to push last, but they should still have an advantage by the time Apathy comes up.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really matter. It's stunting a little bit, and they're actually going to use him as sort of a early respawner anyways in this Uber. Problem is, there's a gun, there's a pyro. Oh, that was so poorly scouted. The thing is, when you got ad like that, you got to take a little bit of a peek, figure out where things are. But they didn't. They knew there was a gun, they didn't realize there was a pyro, and they just started whipping stuff out. Didn't work.
Now, yeah, they were also a player down, so it was already going to be an ambitious Uber. Scream edging the point. Getting half the cap time there. 2 scouts on it! They just run onto the point and somehow cap it. What are these shenanigans coming out from PSN? Somehow it's working out in Thrembology. Crumbling 2-0 from PSN just like that.
Yeah, it's we saw this a little bit out of them in our game yesterday as well. It's what I call objective-based video gaming. It's if you cap the point, even if players are alive, who cares? You cap the point, and that's exactly what happened. 4 defenders alive, 2 scouts on the point. Too much to deny. Now onto this mid fight. Saxophone and Wonder getting picked immediately. This is another huge mid so far for PSN.
Yes, Verdant has something to say about that, getting 1 pill onto Sleepy. In fact, he's just shooting damage across, getting some early sticky damage onto Scream as well, and Apathy trying to salvage, but not going to be successful. So success in line for Thrembology. They're going to win a mid-fight here, going to get the 2nd point as well. Did not manage to pick up Pablo. So we've seen this before. It's going to be up to Thrembology for the 3rd time trying to crack this PSN last hold, and it's going to be quite tough. So we'll see if they pull out anything new this time. Just sticking with the classic 6 combat classes right now, and no off classes, but we do have JT in the water and slowly backing up back towards river. So nothing interesting just happening just yet. Wonder getting picked on the flank, so Sleepy is quite aggressive with his stickies. All the way in lobby, everybody on the side of Thrembology respecting it and backing up as we have a soldier in. Gets 1 rocket, but unable to do much else.
Now I feel like this is one of those times we need to just rattle up a little poll in Twitch chat. Do we think we're gonna see a round, or do we think we're gonna see another timeout on the stalemate? We've had 2 timeouts so far. Is this 3rd time lucky? That's the question that every Thrembology fan is gonna be asking.
Oh my god, he sees Pablo. Oh, there's the body shot. Pablo was just walking in the sightline and he just didn't know that he was in that sightline. So Pablo just drops there. And now with the full advantage, we'll see if Thrembology, how they are going to push this. Seems like they're going towards Shutter here. Early Uber is going to kill the gun straight away. The Pyro is already so low, he's going to be down as well. Sleepy picking up a pick, but Sleepy is so low as well. All the players grouped up on this right side for the side of PSN. Loaf doing his best, just jumping around with his rockets, but he's going to get sticky down. And finally, Thrembology have an answer, 2-1, and cutting the deficit down only to 1.
3rd time indeed was the charm, and it came down to Wonder with the wonderful sniper play there, getting the drop. Excellent body shot. And hey, it doesn't matter it wasn't a headshot. No, it's not the sexy pick, but body shot gets the job done. +2 in the chat, and that is around making it a game here. But problem is, time is low. 6 minutes left. It is, of course, a 2-1 game, so we will go to overtime if they aren't able to convert another round. That puts some pressure on Thrembology not to drop one here.
All the players just high up in the air, seemingly in the favor of PSN right now, at least in player numbers. Loaf on the low ground getting peppered down by all the scattergun and pistol shots, but it seems like positioning is going to be on the side of PSN, and Thrembology are going to back away. Get 1 soldier up in the funny spot. Wonder high above choke. We'll see if PSN try and spot this out. They've got 1 soldier in. Wonder gonna sink some rockets in, get some good damage. Oh my god, so much damage onto Pablo, but unable to finish the kill. And Pablo lives with 30 HP. Meanwhile, the rest of his team picked up the other players that were in on PSN, so everything just evens out, but that was such an opportunity for Wonder, unable to convert.
This is so awkward right now for Thrembology. 5 minutes on the clock, 3 minutes on the round timer. Again, if they drop this round to PSN, game's over. Like, they don't have a chance. They've got the 2-round minimum that they need. Time will run out. It's backs against the wall. They cannot concede 2nd right now. And if they do, they need to get the force out when they do it.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be a tough ask if they lose this round, as then they'll need 3 in a row to actually win it.
Well, they don't have time. If they lose this round, it's over. Like, that's the situation they're in. It is literally do or die for Thrembology. Apathy's gonna fall. We should see a counter sack come through any second now. Saxophone is down drop. But yeah, 4 minutes. And what a tantalizing 4 minutes this is gonna be.
Oh, Saxophone makes his move, gets 1 good rocket, but unable to get the 2nd one as Pablo manages to surf out. So I'm pretty sure this is continuous overtime, so I don't think they'll fully be out if they drop this round. If I recall correctly, it would just be win limit will be set to 3 if they lose.
Yeah,
or Sorry, to 4.
Isn't it 2-round win difference? So wouldn't win difference be 3?
No, I don't think it's win. There's no win difference. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's you just got to get to 5, or just a refresher on the rule set. Once the round overall match time has gone down, whichever team has the highest score, you got to go +1 on that. So if we get to the end of the match right now, as it stands 2-1, it'll be first to 3, and whoever wins that. We'll get into it, but I've been talking too much as there's been a lot of action happening. We have an Uber exchange. Players being traded on both sides. JT, where is he even sitting? Oh, he's just sitting by Joke, or by Elbow here. Players of PSN rotating towards Joke. One player in the drop down. Is he going to make his move? Bombs up. 1 good rocket, 2 good rockets onto Divine. Divine had no idea what hit him. And PSN somehow salvaging all of these situations, keeping their medic alive, and looking good for the rest of this match.
One day I'll learn this rule set. Ro's explanation included win difference, which confused me.
Yeah, no worries. It's just
my goodness, Wonder
all over the place, and Wonder just killed Pablo. So while we were talking, the med died. Pablo, despite doing everything, just dies to the sniper, because the sniper is kind of unfair in peeking long sightlines. Yeah, we'll see what's happening now. Loaf is just hiding.
One. He's right there.
No one has seen him. Oh, he couldn't find Divine. He was actually getting good damage on the other players, but just didn't see Divine in his sightline. So Divine stays alive. And Wonder is still popping off on Sniper. Seems like he's going to peek choke now after doing a few 360s. And leading his team forward. As Thrembology have a 60-70% Uber advantage. Wonder walks into the traps as the sniper. Perhaps that was tactical, just to respawn as the scout or the soldier. I'm gonna assume so, because they saw last time, you know, pushing with a sniper might not be the best play. So they should have the Uber as Wonder has spawned up. So they've got to go soon, though. 80% already for Pablo. Thrembology, you got to go, like, right now. Oh, they're not going. Damn. Okay, well, they just lost their Uber advantage of 25 whole seconds, as STV Stats says. Unfortunate. That really could have evened up the game 2-2, but now, most likely, the match timer is going to run out here, which means, since it's 2-1, it's going to be playing first to 3. So Thrembology will need 2 rounds, and PSN slash TM06 will need only 1 round to win. Once we go 50 seconds more without a round cap, but we do have Wonders still just sitting in water. Sentry gun up on the side of PSN, and I am pretty sure this match timer is going to run out. Yeah. So first to 3, we will be playing.
That's one of the things that would have been really awkward if PSN if PSN had started to convert the round that they had, like when they were on the other side of the map. Because if they let time just creep down and got it like right to the point, pushing last with like 15 seconds left, it flips over, it doesn't restart the round, and then it would have been win limit of 3, and they could have just capped out with like 5 seconds. Like
yeah, for sure.
So like it still would have been do or die, but that man, that could have been a fun ending if that's where it went. Still looked to be in for a fun one though. First to 3, same rules as last time we saw this on Snakewater yesterday.
I like how everybody on the side of Thrembology is having their fun playing the off classes. We have JT on Sniper this time, and he had 2 good looks on Pablo just between the pipes, but unable to hit the shots. Seems like PSN are going to respect this despite getting 2 picks. They're not really looking to push out here, so Thrembology...
Honestly, like, this is how I'd play it. I'm no expert. I mean, maybe with how long I've been around, I am. I'd just wait a minute and a half. I'd take this time out, get back to mid. Your mids have been good. Rinse and repeat. That's, like, I see no reason with how Gully Wash pushing out a last is to risk it. I'd take my reset. Take my reset, go to the bank, call the mid.
Yeah, they also have the 1 round buffer, so they can afford to lose 1 round compared to Thrembology, who cannot lose any more rounds. So it's going to be up to JT to crack this nut. Gets a body shot into Polly, but that's it. And they know that the sniper is lower here, so Pablo should
Loaf got
play
the force.
accordingly. Uh-oh, there's the force.
Loaf on that counter sack, walking right in and finding Divine. That's yeah, that's gonna seal a reset here. I don't think they'll push out. Saxophone's on Spy. That could be some fun gimmicks. JT's just gonna fall. Pauly's holding W. I respect it.
Very respectable play, beating up the snipers as the scout. You know, just get those kill stats padded on your logs and wonder. Seems like this is just all going to be log padding for these last 30 seconds. We have Saxophone on the Spy, slowly making his way. Uh-oh, he almost bumped into Polly, but not quite yet. And Loaf should know. Yeah, he was, I think, spy checking. Does the 360 onto Saxophone, and I think that's going to be it.
Yeah, and Pablo is sitting like back against the wall as well. There was no chance. It's just Hail Marys, and that's really all you can do. They are going to throw another Uber in here. They're going to run 2 people onto the point. It's not going to matter. It's just going to time out. And we've had our 3rd time out of the game. So we're heading into a pivotal mid. Again, it's pretty much do or die for Thrembology, depending on how this mid goes. They really just need to make sure that Divine lives or they kill Pablo. Or both. I mean, you know, both is good.
Seems like that is the name of the game. Whatever medic lives, that team just manages to convert the round. So we'll see if that trend continues. Loaf just doing his usual. He's done that fade bomb every single time. Same as Saxophone, but Saxophone's gonna just completely crater as soon as he lands. And the frags are kind of even, but 2 players in behind for Thrembology. They're slowly making their move, but wow, very heads-up play from the side of PSN actually just switching sides and moving forward when they know that they have players behind. So heads-up play keeps their medic alive as well in Pablo, and this is looking really good for PSN. And they just need to get this 1 round and they will win the match 3-1. So it's going to be up to Thrembology to pull out some heroics here to continue fighting on Gully Wash.
Yeah, 2nd is going to be capped out, no problem. Cadet, he's already on the engineer, back on last. This is do or die. Gun is just beside spawn. It's not in the ideal spot where we saw it over on that left platform right by Shutter. So it should be spottable. There is a Pyro there. They ran into this awkwardly last time, and they are just Ubering in blind again. They're getting right in on the Pyro, though. The gun should fall. It will fall. And now they can start pressuring point. And now they can start finding kills to come around with it. They're looking for anything. Pressure is on the point right now. Apathy's there. He's got so much time on it, and a huge arrow is going to keep him alive. But players have still
There's
died.
a scout in
There
secret.
are still players still brawling around.
They know about the scout in secret. He's gonna go for the medic, and huge pipes from Averted keeps his medic alive. Apathy goes down as well, and it's only gonna be the respawners anywhere close. That's on the side of PSN. So a successful Uber dis-ad hold from Thrembology. What else do we expect? We just want this match to go on and on and on, and that is what we are getting. And we'll see if Thrembology, they got the 2nd. Seems like they're going to try and roll this all the way towards mid. Saxophone already clearing the way. Sticky's dead. So no traps that Sleepy can use. So it's going to be clear as day for Divide to just walk on through, and they're going to get the midpoint as well.
Watch out for Scream right now. Scream's on Spy in a great spot. We might see a drop here.
Oh, he has decloaked. They don't know. But he's running around with med speed, with scout speed, actually, I should say. And he's all the way rotated towards Choke. So Scream really not going to be able to get anything. I just said that, and then he gets a frag. Oh dear. Don't tell me he's going to get the soldier too. Okay, Saxophone cleans up the frag, but it's not really going to matter as they will lose 2nd as well out of this. At least they dilly-dallied and took enough time off the clock, so they will have their own Uber to defend this last push. So that was at least successful, but Scream definitely wanted more than just the soldier pick. And there's gonna be Wonder getting 1 rocket, and Pablo is kind of disconnected from his team. He's gonna escape the stickies, and we'll see what we've seen at least 4 other times before this match. Thrembology trying to push onto PSN's last.
So this is another good time for that poll in Twitch chat. Are we gonna see our 4th time out of the game, or are we gonna see a round converted here? It's tends to be PSN that sit back and let the resets happen. They are who's on last, so we can see where it goes. 3 minutes for them to try and make a move, and Wonder has had high impact on Sniper, and he's back on the man with the gold sniper rifle. Really find the pick to make it different, though.
Yeah, Pablo's actually eating a lot of spam, but it's not going to matter because Loaf just frags.
Apathy's pushing out here as well. Oh, I thought he had Wondered. Wonder was so hurt. I thought he had that pick. And actually, look at this. For the first time, TM06 are pushing out of last. This is the first time this match we've seen them take that.
You spoke too soon. They're not doing it anymore.
They walked into lobby, okay? It's the first time that's happened all game. I thought for sure. Yeah, bro,
right.
They got the lobby.
Let's see. I like how Pablo has changed his positioning from last time where he was in the sniper sight line from lower. So this time, it's going to be more tough. Like, Wonder is going to have to really swing wide if he wants to get a sight line. This is really
He's going to get on point and get a lot of time here if he's not spotted. Oh, no, Apathy sees it. Apathy is aware. Apathy has a large brain.
That was actually an interesting play. Like, the sniper usually is going for the med there, but going for the point play, having the sniper overwatch from River, you can get some good 150 damage body shots.
Lobby. Sleepy might find this kill. Saxophone is so hurt. Saxophone is... No, Saxophone lives? How? How?
No spam to clean it up.
Don't forget, Wonder is still here and is still on Sniper. So that was a big opening pick. They've got players in water right now. Down a Polly. Can they find these kills? Wonder's going for the peak. Not finding that kill.
Oh my god, so much time!
So much time!
And they get a frag, and they get the demo. Three frags, that's gotta be it. 2-2, here we go. One more round to win it all for both teams.
Wow. Alright.
That play was just, there was so much pressure on PSN's defense there. Just the sniper, the water plays, like, every player was on PSN was just stretched way too thin, having to cover so many different areas. And eventually it cracked. So we'll see if they can continue their good form on mids that they've had. They're going to lose Sleepy right away. That's not a good sign. Wonder coming up, drop down, huge damage onto the medic. The medic will not crater. 20 HP survives, but that is going to win the mid for Thrembology. They managed to actually get a mid win. Should they know Apathy is down and below? He's trying to block mid! Misses the... Going for the air shot into JT, but he's going to crater instead. At least blocks mid for a little bit, but seems like Thrembology should still get second as well.
Saxophone's 2 HP will fall back. Again, this is... we're seeing very hesitant play from TM06. That was a spot where you very, very much could have contested second. You had Uber, you had player numbers. Like, instead they've just conceded second and said, you know what, we'll take a timeout, we'll get another mid fight. And honestly, that's what they've done. They didn't even want to try. They didn't want to post second at all. They're just like, nope, mid fight time. Wonder bombs in, he's dead.
That was a sexy surf though from Pablo, just all the way around right back onto the platform. So we'll see if they are being aggressive once again, as you said. We got the player in Apathy getting out the force, coming in from lower, so nice job getting onto Divine, and Divine's going to back all the way out now. And let's see if PSN actually push out this time. Seems like they have the full Uber, but they might be content to literally just sit on last for another 3 minutes.
Wonder is on Spy.
And he's already made his way all the way to Secret. Oh god, they don't have a sentry gun either. No sticks on point either. Oh my god.
Surely not this way.
Surely not. Oh my god, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh my god, Sleepy just
turn around, Sleepy.
You'll see your player, Sleepy! Oh no, that's how it ends. Wonder is going to taunt. No way, he doesn't taunt. He just wins it for his team. And Thrembology, somehow, some way, with the Spy, both teams making use of the Spy, they win it 3-2 against PSN.
Man, and here's the thing. Like, I'm gonna throw all the way back to an old school ESEA team submit a ticket. There's a famous video of Killing just screaming at his team, just hold last, because they're like, well, I mean, we can push out and pressure. It's like, no, just hold last. And that felt like for so much of the game, what TM06 were trying to do is just hold last. And at the end there, they decided, we're gonna go forward for once. And Wonder makes them pay hard with the spy back cap.
Wow. Like PSN just in control basically the whole game, but then this overtime rule set just giving the energy that Thrembology need, and they take it over the line 3-2. Crazy game. Let's see if there are any logs to speak of. Okay, we got some logs here. I don't know if we have them on screen yet, but
can you link me those if you wouldn't mind?
so we do have Loaf, top DPM, the only one with 300 at 341, 26 and 23 as well, going huge there. Other players, Sleepy doing a lot of pounding on demo as well. You can see the Spy. 3 players played Spy this match, all over the place.
Two of them won rounds. Two of them back capped in 1 round. So that's oh, hey, we got Cadet here.
What's up, guys?
Big winners.
Oh, feels
Congrats
good.
on the dub.
Thank you.
What a crazy game you just had there. Well, how were you guys feeling when the overtime kicked in and you guys were down 1-2, and then coming back with both of these last 2 rounds were kind of crazy. Talk us through your feelings through those 2 rounds.
We were down 2-0, and then we got around. We just kept trucking along. We were winning most of the mids. Even when they won mids, we were holding pretty well, and then going back to their last. So, we felt like we were in control most of the match despite being down 2-1, and we just kept plugging away. Eventually we were like,
we're fucking goated, baby. We're fucking crazy. Well, mainly me, honestly.
Just Wonder.
I'm just really good,
I mean, we certainly saw some of those Wonder plays with the soldier bombs, also that sniper, the critical drop that got you your first round.
Pablo, like don't fucking ever, baby. I'm the fucking king.
For sure. I mean, you really powered your team there. So yeah, I mean, this is your second win of the season. How about the rest of the season? How you guys feeling about the rest of the teams that you're gonna match up with?
I think we're gonna beat Froyo. Honestly.
Yeah,
X, bro.
Yeah.
You see Froyo today? Like,
I mean, Tech, they are looking kind of vulnerable after getting beaten by G6 at the same time today. So I think they lost 1-4. So certainly have a shot, especially after the high of this game.
For real.
Yes, sir.
For real. Do you guys? Let's see. What else happened in this match that was interesting?
So,
I mean, seems like a lot of you guys. Oh yeah, sorry, Graham. Go ahead.
Yeah, as you say, like there was a lot of time spent by TM06 holding last, and I mean we had 3 resets in that. That gave you a lot of time to kind of poke and prod and see what their defense setup was. Was there anything you guys kind of like noticed or trends that you noticed that you were able to exploit later as you started to convert rounds?
They just did the same hold every mid or every last, and we were just like, "Fuck it, want to go sniper."
Yeah, I was actually like, on one of the stalemates, I was actually reading The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and it reads, "In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity," and I've capitalized.
Yeah.
Certainly did. I mean, the Frenchman, the spy that just thrives in the chaos, being sneaky in behind, and that's what netted you that last round. And yeah, you guys were completely correct in that you had so many opportunities on last. I mean, it felt like more than half the match we were just on PSN's last, and you're just like looking at ways to crack it. And eventually, those last few rounds, it came through, and you converted it. So congratulations again, winning 3-2. Do you guys have any last words you guys want to shout out or anything?
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah, shout out boys. Shout out the mother clucker.
Oh, saxophone just popped in and left. Okay.
Hey yo.
I'm sure you wanted to say something.
Shout out to Pablo and Sleepy.
Shout out to Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu carrying every TF2 team to victory.
And all the legendary military leaders of the world.
Shout out Jay. Thanks for the support, man. You're fucking awesome. Love you. Max.
Really got to see your true fans, the Never Doubters.
Yes, sir.
So thanks again for hopping in here with the post-match. Congratulations again, and I'm sure we'll see you later on in this season. So good luck.
Thank you.
GG's only.
GG's only. All right. Well, that was certainly a fun match. I think that's it for this week. Certainly, I think for Fireside, or is it for Invite? For Fireside.
It's Thursday. There shouldn't be more invite games. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a fun time on Friday. You know, go out, hang out with some friends, take a break from the Twitch.
Wait,
because Fireside isn't streaming, and
Damn.
you know, you only come on Twitch for Fireside, right, guys?
It's true.
Anyway.
It's the only reason I open Twitch.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, quick shout out to Swifty Servers, our sponsor for Fireside Cast. If you are looking for dedicated Chicago servers with personalized support, just check out Swifty Servers. There's some links in the chat. But until next time, I've been Trad. Joining me tonight, Dreamboat and Dr. _ on production, and we will see you on Fireside next week.